So I'm on the BJJ Fanatics website, and I see 3 new videos by some guy named Thomas Radzinski. You familiar with that guy at all?
Nope, absolutely not.
No? Well, he's got some good stuff. Three brand new videos. They're getting amazing reviews, which is good to see as well. But you got to tell us about them real quick?
Yeah, I had, you guys already know, but I had opportunity to go to Boston, shoot 3 more instructionals, 1 on butterfly hook, complete guide for butterfly hook, 2 wrap, lapel, and submit them, and 3 we have taking the back. It's particularly designed for guys for over 40 because there's no climbing involved. All the back takes are on the ground. Very, very full and effective system. So dip into it. I'm really hoping that this is going to help your jiu-jitsu and really take it to the next level.
BJJfanatics.com. Just search ROZDZ. We have all had that situation where after classes when we want to ask a question. And Thomas, a lot of those questions you've already answered, right, at Ask a Black Belt.
Yeah, it's another podcast that I'm running. It's on podcast, all podcast platforms, plus on YouTube. You can find it anywhere. Just search for my name. Search for Ask a Black Belt. At this point, over 100 episodes, different questions, jiu-jitsu, life-related, but something that everybody comes across, and often these questions sink in our mind, but we don't ask for whatever reason. So if that benefits you, go there, listen. It actually might help your jiu-jitsu, might help your life as well. And if you have any questions, find me on Instagram and drop me a line. I'll be happy to answer your question and mention your name during the episode.
Welcome to Raw Radio.
And we're alive again.
Go.
Here you go. I actually can't believe that we did freaking 150 episodes.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, we only had a couple of repeats, right? Handful.
Yeah, not
handful of repeats, but
2. I can only think of 2. Actually, I can only think of 1.
No, it's
but I know
2.
It's been 2. Oh, okay, 2. Yeah, I know who they are.
Who is it?
It's Armin, which I knew, and Gustavo.
Gustavo Dantas. Yeah. Only 2 repeats, which puts us at 148 guests.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, think about it this way. Nearly 150 people in jiu-jitsu that we talked to.
Yeah.
That puts into perspective how many more people are there. I mean, how many people
you
train?
Could say, you can say, wow, 150, that's a lot of people in jiu-jitsu, but there's
just
a lot
scratching
more
the surface.
To go. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just scratching the surface. Yeah.
So.
But listen, this brings me to the point. I've been harping on this, but I really want to hear from you guys. If you're listening to this, if you like the show, go to our website, therawradio.com. There's a vote button on there. Go press it. Give us which episode. Tell us which episode you like the most. And we are giving away a T-shirt, the original, authentic Roll Radio T-shirt, and 6 months of Roll TV. There's a small token of appreciation for you listening to the show and really supporting us in the way that you do and allowing us to have some of these cool conversations. So go to therawradio.com. Tell us which episode, what did you like about it. We'll read some of the comments live on the air, and then we'll give you a shout out as well. So why not do it?
Yeah. It'd be fun. And you get some jiu-jitsu knowledge in the process.
So the big question is, how many times do you pass the guard every single roll?
Well, we're going to have a different approach on this, but I only pass it once if I'm lucky enough, because I don't want to have to try and do that again. So it's funny. I think once is enough. And you got to make it count. It's funny when we talk to people like Viktor, it's like he if you listen to the episode, he's, and you tell me if I'm right about this, but he wants to only pass it once so that he doesn't have to pass it again. That you're so in the process of passing, he's making you so miserable that when he passes and he gets the side or he gets the mount, you're already done. And I don't think people look at passing that way. I think
That way.
passing look at it as so I can get past the fastest so I can submit you fast.
Yeah.
I can do all these cool things, right?
Yeah.
Which is great. But when you do that, at least my experience, when people pass and they pass fast and then they go for that quick submission, there's usually a way out for me. A lot of time, I don't want to sound like I'm tooting my own horn or anything like that. But what I'm saying is haste makes waste. And when their goal is to pass and submit as fast as they can, one, I'm not miserable in any single, in any way, because you're passing so fast that it's over, and I think that when you are trying to do it that way, you leave a lot of space and opportunities for your opponent, your partner, to get out or to prevent you from what you're doing. But when you get that glacier that starts, somewhere at your knees,
the icebreaker coming your way,
and it's just slowly destroying you, and every part of your body through the process is getting smashed. That by the time they pass, you just want to be done with it. You want to be done with it. If somebody's taking a couple minutes to pass your guard, and it's not because of anything you're doing, you're not defending, you're not, causing obstacles for them, too many. It's because that's just how slow they're moving and grinding you down. That's miserable. That is miserable.
Yeah, there's two ways of thinking, or two school of thoughts here, right? There's one where, oftentimes we see pass the guard as fast as you can so you have more time to destroy them afterwards. And the more of an old school way, and I'm curious what you guys think about this. I mean, drop us a line on this or post it on social media. But the old school way, the way how I was taught, how I was brought up in jiu-jitsu was, you only pass once. And it's not that you don't like passing, but you want to be to the point where by the time you pass that guard, like they don't want to deal with you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They're just done. Yeah. So it's not that your passing is not dynamic. It's just you making that passing so miserable for the other person that they just don't want to deal with you. And either they will give up the submission almost willingly, or the submissions are so available because of, they are mentally and physically depleted.
Yeah.
Right. So, and if you look at old school Carson Gracie Sr., particularly jiu-jitsu, or just Carson Gracie team in general, they are notorious for that. The old school, and that some of the old school guys, Bustamante and Liberio and just names continues on, right? But it's they really embrace this sloth-like, suffocating, miserable.
It's fun. That
But there's the second thought on this, right? There's the second thought, right? Like, so now we are talking about the effect that we have on our partners. But the second thought behind this, the dynamic passing oftentimes exerts more energy because it's faster, it's more dynamic, more agile, and so on. Oftentimes we gain a success much faster, but at the same time, if this repeats over and over, then we are burning more energy versus, this slower way of passing is we save the energy in the sense of we are not moving as fast, Right. And oftentimes is being referred to as the fat guy moves, or it's like, I don't care, call me whatever you want, I'm passing slow.
Yeah, and I think that
trapping inch by inch. And
yes,
I was always told, sorry about that, I was always told that jiu-jitsu is a game of inches. You 1 inch to the left, you're getting swept. 1 inch to the right, you're getting submitted. 1 inch to the front, you're getting bumped off. It's always game of inches. So removing the opportunities for your partner to move creates more opportunity for you to succeed.
Yeah. Plus, it's mean.
So
that's the way I look at it. Because I'm not, listen, you take my physicality and my age into consideration.
You're not that old.
I am that old. And it's what the dominance of that, of pressure passing is where I'm going to find my joy in jiu-jitsu, right? My offensive joy is in that. Okay, I've got this guy. He's not moving. I'm still advancing inch by inch, like you just said, and I'm still working it. I know he's miserable. I'm still working it. I know he's miserable. Now I'm out, right? And that time and doing it that way is enjoyable for me. That's because I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do some crazy pass. I'm not gonna flip over you. I'm not gonna do a cartwheel. None of that nonsense.
I would love to see that one day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can do a cartwheel, but I'm not gonna do a cartwheel to pass your guard. And I just find it, I don't know. And I also think that it's safer. It is a way in, because I don't compete. I don't look at jiu-jitsu like that. I often look at jiu-jitsu as like, what if something happened outside of here? And if I'm outside of here and I am controlling the person, I think I'm going to be safer.
But why? Explain that to me.
Because
I'm
I
actually
control.
curious. I'm actually curious now. But why slower is safer? Who says that faster is not controlled either?
I think because when you start moving fast, I think you start giving, like I said early on today, you start giving that person opportunities to counter. And if you're smothered, you don't have a lot of opportunities to counter.
With the assumption that faster means more room.
Yes.
There are some crafty guys, I got to tell you, who pass fast, and there's no room for error. So I don't know. This is an interesting one. I will be curious what everybody else thinks about this, but
and I think what's your objective too? My objective is to make the most, to be, when the bell rings, that I am in, I've exerted the least amount of energy.
Well, for some people, the goal is to submit.
No, I mean, I want, when that bell rings, whether I've submitted a person once or twice, and I don't compete, right? So there's not one submission in a round. If I'm lucky to submit somebody, maybe I can do it more than once. They can submit me more than once, and we slap hands and we go again, because it's during open mat, right? So if I can take that time so that when that bell rings, no matter how many times I've submitted somebody or they've submitted me, in that 30 seconds before the next round starts, and I'm still good to go, I'm ready to go, I'm not out of breath, I'm not, huffing and puffing.
So what you're saying,
it's a different approach.
Right. So what you're saying is that this gives you a longevity per day,
right,
per session, to go more times.
Sure. And I think that carries over then throughout, times a week, times a month, times a year, years.
So let me play devil's advocate here, because some might say that that's not a style based, that's more of conditioning based. If you cannot go an hour for open training, that means you need to work on your conditioning.
I didn't say I couldn't. I said it's what I want to do.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. Listen. I'm going to throw a stab.
I'm not saying I can. I'm just saying. But no, hey, how many times have we had guys in here that are 25, 30 years younger, right? That are athletes in other sports or partake in other sports.
You're talking about wrestlers. I mean,
no. Guys that wrestle, that play basketball, that run, anything, and they can't do 3 rounds in a row because they don't know how to pace themselves. They don't know. It's a different type of cardio.
But pacing yourself has not a lot. This is not what we are talking about.
I think
right?
it is. I think they go hand in hand.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I think pace is a different dynamic, because you can pass with a pressure passing and change the pace too.
Sure.
Right? Speed and pace is 2 different things. Right? Speed is acceleration and pace is consistency.
Yeah, but
right?
Yeah, I think it comes down to what you're trying to achieve. If you're
absolutely.
Obviously, the end game is to pass the guard, but if you want to pass, if you want your partner miserable, like we said when we started talking about this, that's different than passing fast to submit them. And I guess, either way.
Yeah, we are
you know,
countering each other right now,
Yeah,
just
I think
for the sake of the argument.
We're
right now,
we're
right?
on the same page.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
just,
yeah. Listen, we are agreeing on one thing, okay? A slow, methodical, pressure passing is more enjoyable for the guy on top.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
There's no argument about that.
No.
There's no
not at
argument
all.
about that.
No.
So if you had a privilege to roll with Gary, you know exactly what to expect. Don't be on the bottom, smashing from top. Life is good.
Yeah,
And
once you,
come by and visit him.
Yeah, it's, never mind. All right. Are we done here?
Yeah, it was a great conversation. I'm looking forward. Hey, listen, I'm looking forward to another 150.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you're going to stay alive that long, but that's 2 years.
That's 2.5 years ago. Phew. No, I mean, man, wow. That's a long time.
that's about 50. Yeah, 50 a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 50 a year. So
we're
that's about
looking at
3
3
years.
years.
Oh my God, we're gonna do this I'm gonna put up with you for the next 3 years.
We'll talk.
We'll talk later.
Thank you for listening to Raw Radio. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to leave us a review and help us make the show even more amazing. For future episodes, check out our website and follow us on all major podcast platforms. Take care.